after this.
You got somebody waiting for you?
No.
What's his name?
His name's old me, myself, and I. Old Dalton.
Oh, threesome.
I'm having a threesome after this. Yeah, man. I gotta fix that. Yeah, these days my favorite thing is like just kind of laying down. Yeah, I live the life of a sloth or a koala. You know, where I just kind of just like lounging around, and then like anything I have to do, like sitting up right now, this is labor for me. I prefer to be completely horizontal in a position of rest. And then like every now and then I'll get up and I'll go sit down and watch TV, and I'm like, nope, this is too much work. Back to bed.
Oh, now here's the thing.
So
which Robbie do we keep?
Yeah, I guess you could just kick the other one out, but I could also.
Oh man,
Gotcha.
Robbie just did the.
All right, so this is the real Robbie.
Robbie just went through the machine from the Prestige. We've copied Robbie and killed the old one. Is that what happened in that movie?
No, Bert Kreischer goes to Russia.
Oh, that's right. the Prestige, or whatever he sounds like.
This is the Prestige. You're drinking with the Prestige.
Dude, we should try like just start calling Bert Kreischer the Prestige.
Yeah, dude. Oh, bro, that's the Prestige. We gotta get to a shot.
I love that.
Prestige.
Dude, I love that story when you go to Russia and you tell them you're the Prestige.
You guys are gonna start showing this fucking guy respect one of these days.
Dude, I do.
Isn't the Prestige more respectable than merely the machine?
Hey, how about Prestige? How about Prestige J. Miller?
Okay, I'll do that.
No.
I'm gonna pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Oh
yeah. Oh yes, thank you.
We all get money for Dalton's birthday.
Yeah, we all get that money.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, Kenny was asking me when I was going to stream on my channel for my birthday, but I've just been because my birthday was on the 12th, and I've just been I took some vacation days, and I've just been tooling around doing birthday stuff. So I haven't gotten around to.
What'd you do for your birthday?
Just ate them. Just ate a bunch of food. Just went to different restaurants.
32, huh?
No. I don't want anyone to know how old I am.
He's 31.
We've already discussed this.
Just know that it was my birthday.
The Magic Johnson.
And I'm at an age now where I don't want to tell anyone my age.
You're in your Magic Johnson year, and you're wearing what he wore in 1986.
Hell yeah, dude.
Are you Unk or Big Bro?
I think I'm shifting into Unk mode because
all right.
No,
yeah,
someone actually did the ages for Unks. We're still Big Bro.
I
have one more year being a Big Bro. And
yeah, I saw that, but I think I'm just skipping a grade. I'm going straight to Unk. I got the.
I'm not gonna lie, I was an Unk ever since I was like a teenager. I've always been an Unk.
You have an Unk soul.
I have the soul of an Unk.
That's what your mom always told when she would bring you places. She'd be like, "He has an Unk soul."
By the way, did you know Magic Johnson's nickname was also the Prestige?
Really?
Yeah, because he's
Magic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's crazy he never played for the Wizards or the Magic.
That is crazy. It's crazy.
Wait. I don't think either of them actually existed then. It was the Bullets.
They named the Orlando Magic after Magic Johnson.
Yeah, right. That was a 90s thing. Did you know the Magic, there's a great documentary about Shaq and the Magic on Netflix.
Does he run away the whole time?
Oh, because he left. I didn't realize it was named the Magic because of Disney.
Oh, really? That makes sense. I never thought about that.
Yeah. So a lot of people when I told people I worked for the Magic, they're like, "Oh, Disney." That's kind of funny. But yeah, so when Shaq got drafted or his first day, he put on Mickey Mouse ears and sang like SHAQ MAGIC, like he did the Mickey Mouse. He sang Mickey Mouse Club, but with Shaq and Magic in the letters.
That's
He was,
cool.
he was trying to get commercials even back then.
To crack, take that back. Shaq would never endorse a product he didn't believe in.
Yeah. Well,
Neither would I. By the way, I cannot wait to pre-order my Body Brain coffee.
Me neither.
It's
a brain for your body.
It's for the brain in your body.
My body needs to get some brain. I'll be honest,
dude. And the Body Brain coffee will help you with that. It'll energize you to go out and get your penis sucked.
I'm gonna make a song for him. It'll be like, find somebody to brain. After that gay guy that made that song, remember?
Well, it has adaptogens and nootropics, both, which is seldom found.
Both of them?
Yeah, most times you get either or. You can either have adaptogens or nootropics, but seldom do you find both. So it is.
I legitimately want to try Body Brain. I'm not gonna lie.
I tell you what, I'm not even joking. I do want to try it.
None of us are joking. It looks like a great product. I can't wait to try it.
I can't wait. I mean,
I legitimately love nootropics and coffee. I'm not kissing Lewis's ass. I want to try Body Brain coffee.
Nootropic.
I would not want to kiss Lewis's ass. I bet he has a very smelly Puerto Rican ass. But
how about Nootropic Thunder?
I will drink his coffee. Yes, Nootropic Thunder, sure. And it's we do blackface and drink Body Brain.
You never go full fish oil.
What about the Flint Nootropics? And he's Jackie Moonberman.
Jackie Moon Cricket.
You're cooking.
Okay.
Whoa.
And he's
Hacky Moon, and it's Joe Rogan and Alpha Brain.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, folks, welcome to the show. You can tell that we really kept it.
The time off. We were fresh.
Yeah, during our time off, we stayed zip zap zopping even though we were off last week. So this is the Crowder Boys, everybody. The week of today's Wednesday, May 14th, 2025, in the year of our Lord. It's me, Dalton Pruitt, the Golden Chocobo. We got, as always, Crack the Amico here. What's your moniker, Craig? Do you have another nom de plume? Do you call yourself?
The original Sis Benoit.
The original Sis Benoit.
Sis Benoit.
Incredible.
You should be
Bicentennial Wigga.
But the Bicentennial Wigga, Crack Amico. And then we got Robbie the Ice Goodwin is here. I
said Crispin Wawa because we were just in Philly.
Crispin Wawa. I like that. And then joining us today, friend of all of us, friend of the show. He's what fraction of the band are you? How many are there?
There's 5 total.
So he's 1/5 of the quintet rock and roll band Holy Coast. Folks, please welcome to the show, Ian William.
By the way, I was thinking of this. Slipknot is kind of like a Harley Quintet because they're all dressed up in clown stuff.
That is true. Well, no, there's one clown, but they do wear a mask. They wear masks.
Yeah, his name is Donald Trump.
I'm trying to see Harley Quinn's tits.
Oh, I would love to. I think I have them right here. Actually,
we can't show boobies on YouTube on television.
Yeah, we can't show boobies.
It's tasteful.
Oh, I bet they are.
Oh, they're tasteful tits.
Yeah, they're literally like looking right at me on my desktop.
I think there is. I mean, there's tons of pornos you can watch where some lady's done up like Harley Quinn, and then she pulls her big titties out and starts sucking a man's penis.
Ooh.
And then he puts and then you get to see him put his penis inside of her vagina.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't put boobs in my virtual background.
And then he puts it, and then in her ass, then back in her vagina, then in her mouth. It all seems very unhygienic, very unsanitary to hole switch that way. But maybe they prepare for it in a way we don't know about. Because I feel like when you're normally with a woman, it's ill-advised to go from her vagina to her butt, then back into her vagina. I feel like once you go into the butt, that's you're kind of relegated there for the rest of the session until you go clean up. But
hey, Dalton, how about Claire Bear prepare?
What does that mean?
Well, you're saying girls have to prepare.
Oh yeah, hers would take quite a bit of preparation because she has such a large bulbous ass.
She's a bulbous whore.
Yeah, she's a bulbous whore.
Shout out Claire Alexander, everybody.
Yeah, I mean she's a cutie, dude. Now that she's
Friend
put
of the
on,
Loud Boy.
I mean, ever since
girlfriend of the Loud Boys.
I mean, ever since she put on about 120 pounds, she's really looking thick these days. But who am I?
By the way, Lily Abernathy made a femoid tarot card. Did you see that?
Oh, I got really.
Oh yeah.
Somebody got mad at me because I commented that I liked the tarot deck she's working on, and they were like, "Oh, some more AI fucking slop." I was like, I don't know. I don't know what Lily's doing that's different than everybody else, but her.
And here's the thing, like who was going to draw tarot cards if she didn't do that? Like nobody was gonna take it upon themselves to do that anyway. So who cares?
I don't know. Like
Lily should have hired a real artist to draw a femoid tarot card.
Yeah,
artists.
Dude, this looks really good.
Femoid tarot cards.
The homunculus.
Is that the Kumio one?
No, that's what she calls the femoid one. The homunculus.
AI is great for things that don't deserve time from real artists.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know what technology Lily. I don't know what technology Lily has access to, but her AI work looks better than like most of the stuff I see. Like I feel like Lily is like working extra hard on. She's hacked into some kind of mainframe that most people. Yeah,
like, dude, that's crazy good quality.
Yeah.
Shout out the amount. By the way, she's been posting some really cool videos lately.
Oh, yeah, Fimo. Oh, that's.
That's great.
That is too good.
See, that's what I mean. This is what Ben.
Yeah. You know, how much would this cost the commission?
Hey, what if Snoop Dogg was like,
dude,
Murda,
did you
Murda, what
I saw
Murda was the Jace that they Avery.
Dude, I saw there was some Twitter thread that went viral months and months ago.
Those are the ones I saw.
Yeah,
Chester's privilege.
Yeah.
Chester's
the God bananas really kills me, dude. That's diabolical.
Dude, this is awesome. Lily is.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
You just look
cool. The barn.
Yeah, look at how crisp that beard is.
See, now here's how you know
they should call you Crisp Benoit.
She's working on some extra level AI shit because the shirt actually reads Amico and not like some like garbled thing that kind of looks like letters but doesn't say an actual word. Because I've like every AI thing I've seen where the AI had. I guess maybe they figured it out. I don't know, but like every AI thing I've seen can't do letters. Like you can't make actual words.
ChatGPT, if you pay for it, can do it.
Oh, really?
But only in like cartoons. It can't like do the photorealistic one.
I had to look up what Bard meant, by the way. And I was like, okay,
you're Red Bard.
More like the Tard.
Tard.
I should be tarred and feathered. I thought this was femoid at first.
No, this is Lily herself.
Okay.
Okay.
It do be looking like femoid though.
Right.
Oh my god, guys! Breaking news.
What? Breaking Jews.
Breaking Bad.
You're so cold.
I think AI is. You're talking about AI. I think AI's best work was on the Sixers, personally. And you're talking about AI. You need to. He didn't need to practice for that.
Guys, Michael Hall just gave us $20.
Oh, thank you, Michael Hall.
Thank you, Michael Hall.
What's up, Michael Hall? What a great guy, by the way. Just a nice guy with a lot of. Who's very generous with his money, and we love you, Michael.
He's hosting
Hall.
some sort of sex party in New Orleans. that you guys are going to go to?
It's the Skankfest.
It's the only event at Skankfest I've been invited to thus far.
You could actually call Michael Hall's room the Better Help box.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Better Help box.
Better Help.
Better Hall, yeah.
It writes itself.
Oh, so yeah, Ivanka and Jared Kushner and Theo Von had dinner.
I don't even know who these people are.
Why is Theo smiling like that?
He's
why is Theo?
He's geeked out on cocaine, probably. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
This is Donald Trump's. This is Donald Trump's daughter and her husband, Jared Kushner. So, I just wonder what the fuck do they talk about? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know, dude. I don't understand. This, I mean, honestly, whether it's true or not, I'm choosing to believe that every single one of these people, from Theo to
Cosby,
like Benny Johnson, like all the guy, the big like talkers, like guys who talk on the internet for a living. I'm just choosing to believe that they're all being funded by the same source. Like, follow the money far enough, and it's all controlled opposition. They're all feds, as far as I'm concerned.
Corn feds.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so who is Jared Kushner?
He's very involved with the first Trump administration.
Some Jewish guy.
He's Ivanka.
He's white. He's got a lot of money. Probably
he loves Israel. If you catch my drift.
He loves Israel. Okay.
I'm a Butterfinger, so I dropped it. What's the drift?
I mean, he was just actually very influential in the first Trump administration and like providing aid to Israel and being allied with him. And he took a ton of money from the Saudis. That's like really, really fishy. All that being said, he is also Jewish, and that was kind of the drift.
Isn't Trump is shattering the alliance with Israel to now form an alliance with Qatar, because he's a Qatar hero.
Qatar hero. Fuck.
Damn it.
I could feel us all reaching for it.
Yeah. Donnie played Qatar.
Yeah, the Qatar.
Mars.
I don't. What is everybody's talking about Qatar? I only remember Qatar from like. Wasn't Qatar one of the set pieces in like Transformers 2?
It was Katara from Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Qatar it's full of people with a shitload of fucking money because they're in Barclays Center. I was just at the draft party for the Nets. No big deal. But the club that we were in was called like the Qatar Airways Club.
Robbie, would you say you're a draft king?
No, I did not feel like a king in there. It was packed full of people. I felt like cattle, honestly. I felt like a draft cattle. But there were some cool unks there. So
nice.
And there was free food and drinks. That was cool. But I mean, it shows how poverty the fucking Nets organization that I got invited to that party.
Just like, right. So I mean, but the only time I've ever heard of Qatar before now was in one of the Transformers movies. They go to Qatar, and there's a big desert transformer. That was like one of the big things from that movie. Whichever one of these movies it was.
It's so funny when those big studio blockbusters just like rope in a scene where they go to China for no reason, or like Qatar or Dubai or something just because.
Oh, dude, the most enemy number one with the most glaring moment of that was in The Dark Knight when Batman goes to Hong Kong. Remember that?
Oh yeah. No,
that's why I kind of prefer these Matt Reeves Batman, which we only got one so far. But at least he stays in Gotham. I feel like all them Christopher Nolan Batmans, he was coming up for ways for Batman to just constantly be leaving Gotham. And I'm like, stay in your city.
I like that though. I did like that because I felt like Batman was also like James Bond or something. Like because he was just like globetrot for no reason. I mean, but it was also fun. Like they would do the exotic locations, all that stuff. The one that bothered me was the Avengers, where they just like go to. If it was one of the Iron Mans, where Iron Man just like goes to China, and it's like one scene, and it doesn't really make any sense why it was in there.
Ching chong bing bong.
Okay.
I am Jarvis. Jarvis ching chong bing bong.
No ticky, no laundry. Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like you guys got a lot of ducks in the window.
Jarvis, keep an eye on my.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta go. I've got an appointment with one of your dentists. Yeah, at 2:30. Yeah.
Make sure none of these tricksters come near my Coca-Cola, Jarvis. Thank you.
What's going on with you? Ooh, what happened? You gained some weight. You got more chins than a regular phone book here.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a good.
Classic.
I just remember that it was like distracting because at least in The Dark Knight, he goes to a lot of different places, like all over the world. In Avengers, he just like goes to China, and then they just come back, and it's like that could not have been more like roped in that they just had a China scene just for like either Chinese box office or because, by the way, box office in China should be called takeout box office. And yeah,
yeah, I agree.
Thank you. I think it's either like they get a shit ton of like government film credit money or something.
You know what the worst? You know what the worst thing about
get some of that China money.
You know what the worst thing about going to the Alamo Draft House in China is you're still hungry a half hour later.
Oh, that does suck. Yeah.
Yeah, you know when you go to the Alamo Draft. All right, we gotta
lock in.
Yeah, we gotta get some zap.
I think I got a good reset for us that'll inspire a lot of conversation if you guys are interested.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's see. I got it right. It's coming.
Is it the King of the Hill poster?
The King coming.
No, but we can talk about that too. But hold on.
I had one reaction to that poster, and it was whoa.
Whoa.
The guy. Well, have we talked about Three Doors Down? The lead singer of Three Doors Down has lung cancer.
Well, apparently the kryptonite.
Really?
Cancer.
Yeah, it sounds like the kryptonite got to him.
If I get cancer, then will you still call me Superman?
What's their other big hit that's like on war footage compilation videos?
I wish you would step back from that ledge.
Oh god,
that's Third Eye Blind.
That's Third Eye Blind.
I get that.
Three Doors Down is a very like Saudi Arabia, Gulf War, Iraq War. Like if you go on YouTube and watch like montages of soldiers doing army stuff, it's set to there's some Three Doors Down. Yeah, love me when I'm gone.
I think they did play the Trump inauguration. I think they actually played like the first Trump inauguration. They were like early adopters.
Yeah, maybe.
I love butt rock. Butt rock is very good.
We love the radio, frankly, and things that are on it. And Three Doors Down is one of those bands that is on the radio.
Love Scott Stapp.
I love Scott Stapp. I told him, "Wow, you're one of the finest Scots."
I love Creed.
I wish I
love Apollo Creed. He's black.
I say 3 doors is too many doors. Give me just one door. And then I wish you were up, not down.
We're gonna get a better door.
Under my administration, you will be up, not down, and you'll be one door. You'll be the doors. You're gonna break on through to the other side. I'm down.
Guys, if you guys think you actually could get serious for a second, I have something.
I'll get serious.
Check this out. Now this is controversial.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
So how do you guys think that's going to affect Israel?
It's funny you said Israel because I thought that is Rizzler. That's Rizzler in 20 years. Dark Court said Jonah Costanza, which is a reference to Jonah Quest, a comedian that we know,
a gay guy we know.
Jonah came to a crack show in fucking Philadelphia.
Yeah, I need more gay fans.
Yeah, he dressed so gay there, and he's like, "No, this is what girls like." So funny.
Yeah, what's happening? So wait, what was the point? What was going on in that video? It was a scene from Seinfeld set to what was the song? I don't know that song.
It was there was a leader of a tribe, Chief Keef.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know Black.
Do you want me to look up his actual name? Do you think that would help?
No, because I've heard the name Chief Keef before, but he
used to be Private Keef, but
his name was Keith Cozart.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too acquainted with like Black people and like their whatever they get into, their music, their art. I try to keep things on my side of the aisle, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean I don't know. But rap and hip hop is like a blind spot for me, to be honest with you, because they're all Black.
Third eye blind spot.
It's a third eye blind spot.
Speaking of music, Ian, you have an album coming out.
Yes. Ian is in a band called Holy Coast. Tell us about the
album. And what are your biggest influences going into making this album?
Oh, wow. Well, the album is actually, we're going to do it a little different because I know Dalton's number one rule, always keep posting, always be posting.
Always be posting.
Always be posting.
Yeah.
So we're doing the album release a little different. Starting on June 20th. We're releasing.
That's right after Juneteenth, by the way.
See,
let the Black people get it all out of their system,
and then we're listening to the white man's rock music. God damn it! Enough with the tomfoolery. Back to business.
Starting on June 20th, we're releasing the first track of the album, which is just the album opener, and for the following 12 weeks. Every Friday after, we're just releasing the next song on the album.
Ooh.
Kind of in tandem with like a little video series that we're doing. So
nice. I like that.
That's doing awesome. Some posting.
I listened to the album. Did you guys listen to our guest's album?
No, I didn't know it was out yet. Actually,
no. I just remember he sent it to me.
Yeah,
I've not listened to it yet. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I've listened to. I've heard some of the songs you posted in the group chat.
What's the album? What's the album called again?
The album is going to be called "Such Strange Ghosts."
Ooh, that sounds scary.
That does sound scary.
Booby.
Did you guys hire a ghost writer?
Negative ghostwriter.
Ghost ride the whip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought it was super it was very good. It was very impressive. The sound quality, any of those songs sounded like they could be on the radio. I like it feels like there's a lot of influences going into it, and there's a lot of different songs that kind of keep you guessing the whole time. Like it'll sound a little punkish at a time. I feel like some blues influence, and then it'll go into like alternative. It's like it's all over the place in terms of like genre under the big metal umbrella. And you are the vocalist, right?
I sing and play guitar.
Yeah, man, that opening, I feel like that was a good choice for the opening of the album. The Collide is the first song, right? And you immediately show your range. I like from like a metal sound, and I'm talking out of my ass. I know as much about metal as Dalton does about rap, so you can correct me if I'm wrong on anything. But it was very like, as far as your vocals go, when you hear that type of music a lot, you expect like a lot of metal bands have like pretty voice, whereas yours is more bluesy, more gruff. I kind of liked that. It was just a different feel. It set you guys apart a little bit.
Craig is making me and Robbie look so unprofessional right now. we haven't listened to this.
No, I thought of some stuff. What's it called again?
It's not
one.
So okay, so I think quite some time ago, I think in the group chat that we're in, I leaked it out. It's just like just a Google Drive. You guys have got the privilege of just the raw Google Drive files of the master.
Nice, dude. I want to see it with like art and titles and stuff though.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Well, I will be anticipating the rollout. I like the one song a week thing because albums can be overwhelming, to be quite frankly.
Right. Literally, so that's what part and parcel with kind of what's been going on, this past year. Like most of these songs were written within this year. A couple old boys made the cut, but we were like, what's that?
Korean guys, old boys.
Yeah, I don't usually listen to full albums either, but I figured, it's my friend, he's coming on the show. So
yeah.
All right, Frank. All right.
Damn, man. Well, I'll resend the link, and you boys can check it out on your own time.
I guess I'm the weird one,
But I also understand that Google Drive is punishing trying to like fucking do anything on there. Unless you have the Punisher.
I wish I had a good excuse for having. I've got nothing but time on my hands. Someone would say, "Hey, so go. Why don't you call the Sticks?" Because someone say I got too much time on my hands. But
no, but that's sort of the point of.
I'll set an alarm. By the way.
Laborious. Yeah, well, albums are laborious, and one of the biggest things that because I've been playing music, I've been playing in bands. Since I was 13, so we are pretty steep in that, playing career at least. And I was very, very, very much against, kind of being with the times, and, essentially the album is dead sort of thing because it's the ADHD generation,
Yeah.
Shout out ADHD, but like
Weird Al said that when his contract with Sony was up, when he finally fulfilled that contract, he was like, "I'm probably not going to do albums anymore. I'll just do like songs that I release here and there."
That's just where music's at. But this past year, I kind of took a real hard look at myself and how I'm doing music, and kind of going like, maybe I got to fucking get with the times. So because I'm an album dork.
Me too.
Because,
sure.
Because I'm like it needs the concept, and even the album itself is in sequence, and like I know like the last 3 tracks are supposed to blend together.
Right. I like how Ian was like, "I'm a dork," and we were all like, "Yeah."
I
was saying that out of agreement. I missed the art of the album. We were talking about this with Kanye. Actually, it was like he was one of the first because Dave Wright. Sometimes he can be Dave wrong. He was saying he was like,
I've seen that. I've seen him be wrong a few times.
I tell you, it's like a lot of the time. Yeah.
Ooh,
but he was like, I listened
to
College Dropout, and it's just like kind of like an early 90s rap album. I'm like, that's just not true at fucking all. Like Kanye brought the David Bowie, like every new album is a new persona and a concept.
No, it's Dave Blunt's.
David Bluntsy.
David Blunt's.
But he's
under a lot of pressure.
But that's why I loved Kanye, because I always loved hip hop, and he was one of the only ones who like treated every album as like its own little work of art and not just like a collection of songs.
Yeah,
that's what David Blunt's heartbeat does. Dun 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 dun.
Ice cream, baby.
Yeah, but that
ice cream, baby.
Wow,
that is smart though, Ian, because I think I've kind of been doing the same thing too, and I've been meaning to put out a project. I want to towards the end of the year, but I don't even know if I will, because like artists like us who are not like, we're trying to reach further, extend our web, and it's like the way that the culture is now with the music and everything, you'd almost be better off putting out like singles or putting out something every week so you can cast little different nets at different times instead of you drop a whole album at once, and if that doesn't catch, that's it.
Yeah, it does feel like nowadays, and this is with not just music, just like all media and entertainment,
right?
it feels like people are shifting toward like their preference is just like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like everything's always happening all the time. Like there's not like everything everywhere all at once. Yes, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of demand for like a packaged like product, like a thing. You know what I mean? It's just like everybody's streaming and doing constant updates and releases, and just like there's just something. Each person is now the onus is on each creator.
The earnest,
just always be doing something. The earnest, yes. You know, just always be doing like, you know. So that's why I don't know what's gonna happen, man. You know, I don't know where people are going. Like, what is the consumer mind?
I'll tell you what's happening right now.
The church.
The new Holy Coast album is so good, and that Ian William guy is so handsome and smart and funny.
My girlfriend.
Oh,
I'm in her office right now.
Oh, okay.
She's late in the next room.
Nice. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Ian's girlfriend.
And she looks beautiful, if you don't mind me saying, from the tiny little picture I can see. So good job, Ian. Turns out being talented fucking pays off.
Oh yeah.
Or just being
girls like it when I think girls really like it when a guy has like something to offer.
No, I think they like it when guys have nothing to offer.
You know what? There's also girls who are into that. I have seen it where some girls really will date a bunch of guys who have nothing to offer. So I guess I don't know what they want. I don't know what any of these fucking women are up to.
They must love Nick Offerman. Because that man has a lot to offer.
Yeah, that's true. Girls either like a man to offer or an offer man.
Yeah, he can do wood shop. He can be gay in a TV show. He can do it all.
Wood shop. That was my favorite rock festival in the 60s.
Wood shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dave. It turns out Dave is in the chat, and he does remind us that he doesn't like College Dropout, which I
forgot he called Kanye cul-de-sac black. I forgot that was also crazy.
Yeah, dude, Robbie was writing a full dissertation on this earlier.
Yeah, I got triggered by
Dave Wright the Thinker is very triggering sometimes.
Sometimes he's Dave Wrong the Stinker with some of his
Yo.
Damn, I'm never not calling him that now.
Dave Wrong the Stinker. It's so loud.
Yeah.
Sometimes he panders to the lowest Cleveland denominator, Peter.
That was like that was like Trump level naming, Robbie.
Dave Wrong the Stinker.
That's what I call him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah.
A lot of people I would never say that. I would never say that, but a lot of people are calling him Dave Wrong the Stinker.
I wonder how many people that with this new artistic direction that Kanye is headed in, which is
and thank you for calling it an artistic direction.
yeah. Where he's doing a.
I have an autistic erection for.
I guess he's now the genre that he works within. I guess you could call Third Reich and roll.
Third Reich from the Sun.
Third Reich from the Sun. Yeah, Third
Reich from the Fun.
Whatever he's doing, and you know, it does speak to his ability as a just like his ear for music and his ability to produce music. That what would you call? I don't know, the beat or the studio, the music itself.
Right.
Before we get into the lyrics, the actual music sounds good for the Hitler song.
Fantastic.
The way he tinkered with the beat, I was like, where the fuck was this? Like, that was like a Good Friday's Twisted Fantasy, like.
And then the lyrics leading up to the chorus, so the verses leading up to the insane chorus.
It's so
that was all very, that was all cool and really fascinating to hear him like expound that honestly about just like everything we've seen happen over the last few months.
Yeah,
with him, but in such a like a very hooky way where it's like it sounds cool, it's catchy, the flow is good.
Yeah, I was just thinking that today. Like, it's amazing that at least in recent times, Dave Bluntz has done such a better job of explaining Kanye's frustrations than Kanye.
Yeah,
dude, that bar where he says got so much anger in me, got no way to take it out. I was like, dude, I feel that. I feel you, man.
Really
kind of loses me when he gets to the Hail Hitler stuff.
Yeah, that part puts me at a bit of a distance.
I can't relate to that, but all the stuff before that I found very honest and vulnerable and relatable.
And all the stuff in between saying Heil Hitler when he's like, she want to jump with the bands. I put the chrome on the band.
Yeah, I also have a
want to go to Japan. She want to go to Japan. I put the chrome on the bends. I'm like, well, that just sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, I know what it's like when you.
I don't know why he says that in the middle of heiling Hitler twice.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love the whole front to back. I fucking love that whole song, and I really think it stands alone. I stand alone, but it stands alone because when you just look at it like this, like look at the Cousin song and then look at the HH. And to me, like the Cousin song was funny. Just because Dave Bluntz is writing the lyrics, so it's gonna be funny. But that song quality did not justify what he was saying. Whereas HH is like, you could have been saying fucking anything, dog, and I'm bumping this shit. This shit is hard.
It's so catchy.
It's endlessly catchy. Like I have to stop myself from singing it because I'm like, I'm at work right now.
It's so inspirational.
Yeah,
I think that's the thing that makes it. What I thought was like the internal humor of the song is that it's really fun and funny, but about like one of the darkest things you could say. But unfortunately, that also makes it more evil because I didn't even realize because it's in everyone's head now. Saying Heil Hitler's in everyone's head.
Okay,
but it's like just a fun, catchy tune.
Listen to this because I've been thinking about this a lot because I'm seeing a whole new audience come up they're finding Kanye and
yeah, I had
to
leave
Kanye now.
I had to leave all my Kanye subreddits, yeah, which is it's just a sad day for me.
First off, I wonder how many of these people that are soy facing over this Hitler song, like these right wing psychos. This must be like their first dalliance with rap and hip hop. Like this, right. I can only imagine that. The kind of guy who really loves a Heil Hitler song, who otherwise has never talked about rap. This is probably the only time he's ever actually listened to a rap song, I feel like.
Yeah, or just been like, yeah, or even just like tolerated hearing a black guy talk.
Yeah, so Kanye is in that way sort of easing racial tensions. But also,
I think Cumia thinks about the song. That's what I want to know.
I bet he loves it, dude. I bet he's like, oh, he's one of the good ones.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah, you know what? That is exactly what he's thinking.
Yeah, that's probably what he's thinking. But so here's like an interesting like sociological thing that I've noticed from this is that like all over the internet, everybody is talking about this song and. Even that Toad guy who we had on Cornfed posted that ukulele. Yeah. Posted that ukulele
friend
cover.
Of Cornfed.
Friend of the show, Toad from Tower Gang, posted that ukulele cover of the song. And so essentially what is happening is the right wing, whatever you call these people, whatever way they lean, are all adopting this song and singing it. And effectively, the way that they're responding to it and reacting to it is like Reddit-ifying, Tumblr-ifying Heil Hitler. And there's nothing like, I feel like that's an effective way to, what is this? Is that cool?
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Dang it.
I can see it.
It's got the you can't even see it now.
Hold on, let me help out.
He's so white that you can't even see him. That's how white he is.
Figs.
Figs and the guy who says, well,
you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's Kumi's new radio show, Figs in the, Anyway, but I feel like the right leaning, the Manus, the whatever the sphere it is, grabbing this song and tumblifying it.
He has a name. It's Dave Blunt's Dalton.
Yes. No, I'm talking about like.
Don't call Dave a sphere.
Somebody already did a ukulele cover of it, which I do think that's an effective method of like nullifying the power of Howling Hitler. Like you're making it so soy and so dorky and corny to the act of saying how these words that has probably been the most effective Semitic campaign that we've seen as far as like just like taking away the power from that sort of
right. It makes him not scary.
That's that sort of ideology. Is it kind of has a paradoxical effect where Kanye made this song celebrating Hitler, but then everybody's responded to it in such a nerd-ass, dork-ass, corny-ass way that it actually now Hitler is not even cool anymore. You know what I mean?
I hope so, but I don't think that's
I'm telling you that was where when I saw that fucking ukulele cover, and look, friend of the show Toad, but when I saw that, I was like, okay, well, this is like the just the corniest shit anyone could do for any song. Like this makes...
it is definitely funny how like a lot of these guys, white guys who sing along with the song and are like really into like heiling and stuff, they're all very dorky. Like they don't come off like the old school Nazis. They all just seem like kind of like nerds.
I'm trying as hard as I can.
Say what you will about the Nazis, the actual old Nazis. Say what you will, they were cool.
Yeah, they were kind of.
They had swag.
They had good fashion,
These new Nazis are just so. I wouldn't want to be associated with these dorks.
Yeah, they're fucking. They don't get laid. They're incels. That's what
they're wearing sweatpants. Where's the effort?
Yeah.
Where is the effort?
Yeah.
You used to be in Hugo Boss suits. What's going on?
I'm trying hard not to let the dorks like ruin it for me. Because I enjoy the song in a completely sonic way.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah.
Dude, me too. I also am like, there's also like an inherent irony to the fact that he's like saying the N-word right before Heil Hitler, who famously...
That's the other thing is like, and this point has been made, but they're making it so that Kanye has a point now with the music that he's making, because first of all, I think a black dude should be able, at the very least, if not everybody, a black dude should be able to say Heil Hitler. Sure. Like why would he not be? Has he not earned that right? And now so now we have a black dude who can't say Heil Hitler because of the people in control. I'm not going to say who they are.
I'm not going to say the race of the people in control.
But it's like just let the song be out there. Like I don't understand.
I think it's partially spreading because it's like being scrubbed. Like it's the same marketing as banning the Jordan 1 when they were like it's banned from the court. Then it blew up because of that. Like
that only makes it more alluring. Like when none of the platforms will allow it. It makes people want to seek it out even more.
Right.
And do ukulele covers and
the thing about that ukulele cover too is like that thing blew up and it proved what you're saying, Dalton, that people will just like latch onto that and support that because that cover fucking sucked. How about a fucking take two, Toad? You fucked up the rhythm like 4 times. Did anybody else notice that he got the hook completely?
Craig is taking this personally.
I mean, dude.
No, I'm with you. That cover was terrible.
He fucked up the timing like 4 different times.
Even for a ukulele cover, it was especially bad.
No offense to Toad, and also the top lobster.
Toad, I don't care. I don't fucking know that guy.
I mean, honestly,
I was also disappointed in the Top Lobster because he posted like an old video of Kanye. He was like, the same people telling you Kanye is insane could an insane person be this much of the greatest, such a genius? And I'm like, I mean, yes, literally, yes. If you know anything about Kanye, you can say he's both.
Yeah, take it from me. There is a distinction.
Crazy.
There's a distinction between someone before they go insane and after they go insane. Like,
yeah,
I know this firsthand that
it's like
you can lose your fucking mind.
Also, do you think Kanye isn't crazy? Like what? Like you have to be lying to yourself if you don't think Kanye is a crazy person,
right? Yeah, he
or you're crazy yourself and being
just
like
crazy enough to work.
he's
and a black guy's got to be crazy to work.
That is true. Yeah, you got to be.
Yeah, he has to possess the most amount of mania possible.
I will. The most mania possible is wrestle, but here's a little teaser, and this is the only time I'm going to say this. And maybe this will breathe some fresh air into the whole thing with all these really gay conservative dorks latching onto this.
Yeah,
I might have my own take. I might have my own take on this whole HH situation that might be coming soon. So
let's go.
And it might fuck everything up for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no.
No. But I have the idea and I have to do it now. And that's all I'll say. We don't have to speculate.
Body, brain, coffee.
Louis Bert Kreischer.
Louis J. Gomez.
Louis J. 2 bears, 1 cave. They don't understand the Bert I say on Kreischer.
Yep, that's what it's gonna be. You just ruined it for everybody.
All my Rogan's Tony's baby, Bert Kreischer.
Incredible.
That's good,
baby.
Man.
Kill Tony.
Well, that's it, guys. Don't even have to drop it now.
All my red bands, baby. Kill Tony. She went on Hans and a Kim. I put the chrome on the bands. Baby, kill Tony.
God damn it, dude.
She went on Hans and a Kim. I put the red on a band. Baby, kill Tony.
I got a guy from Japan. I put the Hans on the Kim.
And it kill Tony.
Yeah. So what is it? Why do black people like Maybach so
with
much?
all the money and fame, I still can't sell out an arena.
What is it about a Maybach that appeals so much to let's just say new money black fellows?
Bitch, I'm a hinge clip.
I guess when a black guy gets a certain type of rich
boss.
What does the Maybach have that like the other luxury vehicles don't have?
I don't know that that's a black exclusive vehicle.
It's not. I just know.
I literally think it's only in rap songs because Maybach rhymes with a lot of things.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah. I don't know. Isn't it? What is it? It's like Mercedes.
I don't think that's true at all. By the way,
I don't know.
I was going through the Rolodex of like potential words.
That's an insane take that people would buy cars based on what they rhyme with.
No, I'm saying
it's fucking crazy.
Oh, I thought you were saying why is it in rap songs?
Lamborghini.
Oh, well, yeah, that would make sense. But like, I thought you meant that people were buying the car because it.
No. I thought I might have misunderstood what Dalton was asking.
I don't know.
Maybach music.
I've only heard Maybach.
Wait, Kanye should go by gay black music.
Yeah, I don't know. I had to look up what a Maybach even is because I was like, I've never even heard of this.
I want my Maybach.
Apparently, it's Mercedes-Benz like ultra luxury line.
Oh,
like
really?
Yeah.
I actually
so
did not know
it's still technically a Benz, but it's owned by Mercedes.
Interesting. I actually did not know that.
Yeah, so that's why in the Hitler song, the chrome Maybach when he mentions that he's got a chrome Maybach and then he put the chrome on the Benz, those are the same car that he's talking about. The chrome, he's got a chrome Maybach, which is still a Benz.
You know what sucks is like, and what makes me very depressed is that I do feel like Kanye is weirdly meeting this moment with these songs, and that moment is just how much culture is just like brain rot, bullshit, like crazy.
That moment is also Dave Blunt's is very good and very funny.
That's true, but it's like, what is
Kanye is stealing that moment.
he's kind of putting up Dave Blunt's. He's pretty open about the fact.
I mean, yeah, if I was Dave Blunt's, I'd be doing the same thing.
What is he using to put him up? A forklift?
Yeah, he's gonna have to re-afford. Also, I know Dave knows how to lift a fork. But I mean, he's using Dave as a ghostwriter, but he put Dave Blunt's all over the album, and Dave Blunt's is singing those songs on his tour. And
no, I'm not saying. I
bet Dave Blunt's looks like the kind of guy who holds a fork just in his fist rather than between his fingers.
Like, was Dave Blunt's gonna blow up to Kanye level on his own? You know what I mean? I mean, size wise, he's already beaten that for sure. But like,
maybe not as fast, and we know time is an issue with him. But I think the world is.
It's a race against the clock.
It's actually time. It's called the Me Too movement because time's up for Dave. It's all fucking. He is playing with house money.
No, but I do think Dave Blunt has all the potential in the world, regardless of Kanye. But he is on a time crunch.
Still got
a Nestle time crunch.
Yeah, he should get a Crunch membership, man.
Yeah, he could. Well, Dave Blunt's is so big, he doesn't even have to worry about exercising just yet. He literally just needs to do nothing.
I literally think he's too fat to be famous right now. Like
he's too fat for fame.
That would be a great mixtape name.
Too fat for fame. That's my favorite Artie Lang book.
Too fat for famous, dude. That's great.
Dude, at that size, yeah, you can't exercise. You just have to just kind of sit there and not eat for a few days.
Should give him the blessing.
Diabolical.
Because he's not even funny fat. He's like a bummer fat, which is like the worst kind of fat to be.
Like, dude, he just looks uncomfortable all the time.
Oh, yeah, dude, take it for dude. I'm nowhere near that fat. But speaking as a guy who I'm way too fat right now. Mm-hmm. He must be just miserable at every second of the day.
I know, dude.
Because I'm at a size right now where I'm like just in total discomfort at all times.
Yeah, I need to lose weight too, but when I look at Dave Blunt's, it really helps me be easier on myself.
You know what? It's kind of unhealthy for me that Dave Blunt's exists because I look at him and I go, I'm fine.
Right. That's like me and Bert Kreischer. It's like, well, I'm not that bad when it comes to like
kind of killing it, honestly.
I take it the other way where I look at Dave Blunt's and I'm like, damn, how is this guy so fat and he works so much harder than me?
Yeah, I'll use it to be harder on you. You look at Dave Blunt's like, I need to be more like Blunt's.
I need to work like he does for sure. Like, but that might be why he makes so much music, because any second that he's not busy doing something or asleep, he's probably in pain.
Well, that's what I was saying. You were telling me that in the group chat. I'm like, Dave Blunt's produces so much because it's a race against the clock. He has to produce that much because he doesn't have the rest of his life like all of us.
It seems like when he's not like on tour, like it seems like he's just in the hospital.
When he's not recording while in the hospital.
Yeah, so that's the thing, Crack, is like you in your day-to-day life, you live a life where your DTD life, like you live a life where you have like things to do throughout the day. When Dave Blunt's is just at home, he's actually just in the hospital. So
oh my God,
all of his needs are being met by the hospital staff, which just frees up so much time to work on raps.
He's so motivated to make music that he is recording music while like nurses and doctors can hear him in the background.
Yeah.
That's how bad he wants this shit, which I can't even relate to wanting it this bad. I need to.
Yeah, he's sampling the EKG machine on his next track.
Yeah. Crack, you can't relate to it because you don't know how it feels to only have like a month or two to live.
Yeah.
That's why you can't relate to it.
That's I need to.
Everyone works better with the deadline, is all I'm trying to say.
And that's the thing is like the finite nature of our lives is kind of what inspires us. It like propels us to actually do things, to accomplish anything, because we know that at some point this all comes to an end. So like within that structure, we're compelled to work and achieve something. But also for a lot of us, who are already at the end, it still exists kind of in this abstract space where it's so far away it doesn't even feel real. And so we find ourselves a lot of time just like wasting time and not doing what we should be doing because it still feels like I'm going to live forever anyway.
Yeah.
Even though I know I'm not. Whereas if you're Dave Blunt's, it's like it could be tomorrow for like literally any second now. This ends.
I'll tell you though. It takes a special type of person because you could go the other way with that. Like Dave Blunt's could go, well, I'm going to fucking die anyway, so why would I try to do anything? So it's kind of admirable that he takes that the other way and goes, I'm going to die. I need a legacy out there. I need people to know my music. And, you know.
I think he recognizes that he has a God-given gift and has to produce something, you know?
Yeah, man. He's severely, and I mean, you're right, Robbie. Like Kanye's giving him some good shine, and of course, like for some of the wrong reasons. Because
I think they're both shines.
Okay, Dalton.
Yeah.
Ian, put that picture of Kumia back up.
You got to take that Kangol off. You can't say that with the Kangol on.
What's I'm saying? He literally looks like he would sit sideline.
Well, I feel like you get away with so much racism just because your voice is so funny sometimes. Yeah. I think they're both shy.
looking like Samuel L. Hackson.
Yeah.
There you go.
Dude, I love it. I love because Crack shot down my dream of wearing a do-rag.
By the way, Drake is kind of like Jerry Seinfeld.
That is.
He's half black and half Jewish.
I like that, yeah.
Wait, time out. What's the vendetta against Dalton and a do-rag?
Well, Craig told me I would look ridiculous.
I don't even remember telling you that.
You said that. Well, I said that because I'm keeping my hair long, but I do need some way to keep it out of my eyes when I'm doing things. And so I floated the idea of wearing a do-rag. And Craig said, as much as I want to see you humiliate yourself with a do-rag, I don't think that would be right for you.
Hit with that barb.
Because I said my reasoning was that a beanie is too hot. And Craig
I think my response was that a do-rag is actually very hot as well.
Yes, but you did say that I couldn't pull it
off. Which was fair though, Dalton.
But then you just have to untie it and you can pull it off.
Yeah, I guess so.
I said you look way better in a deer tag.
Yes, that's a good point. But I said to myself though, well, what is like a black headdress I could wear? And so I got a Kangol hat.
It's perfect, by the way. This is your best look I've seen from you yet. This is like unironically looks good on you. It makes sense. The times, because I've seen you do a few different fashion statements. The time that you did like the Newsies hat and like the sideburns, I wanted to fucking kill you myself. That was a tough look. This is good.
You actually look like a director. You look like Coppola in the middle of Apocalypse Now, kind of.
Yeah, I feel cool as hell. I feel awesome.
I agree with Craig. This is your best look. No, actually, your best look I thought was when we were first starting Loud Boys, and you had like that that writerly bookish jacket, and like you were very like clean cut. That was a good look. But this is up there too.
That was 100 pounds ago, my friend. I gotta get back into that jacket somehow.
I think
I was looking into Ozempic because like apparently GLP-1 semaglutides is not necessarily some spooky unknown synthetic thing that we don't know about. It's derived from the venom of the Gila monster, which is a reptile in New Mexico.
I did not know this.
Yeah. And
I thought you were going to be like, oh, it's an insulin medicine that they've been using for diabetes for decades. But no.
It has been used for diabetes for a while. But I read this article months ago about this, that there's like all this shit that's coming out, like Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency.
What happened to Doge? I haven't heard much about Doge in a minute.
But all this news that was coming out about them slashing these programs that sound silly. Actually, all those programs that sound like a waste of money. A lot of those is like research that they're researching it for whatever reason, but it leads to discoveries like Ozempic is one of them, where it's this program that's receiving federal funding 20-something years ago to research like venom in reptiles. And one of these doctors just like discovered that the venom of the Gila monster had some like interesting metabolic properties that he noticed. And so I don't know all the science, but that
makes sense.
That leads to GLP-1, semaglutides, brand name Ozempic, right?
Right.
So it is if to recontextualize it in my mind, because I'm definitely I'm anti big pharma, isn't it? I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. Oh no. The only medicine I need is the Lord. What does he sound like?
It's crazy that they're lying to you. It's my medicine. It's my I don't friggin' Nicks.
Yeah, if you're gonna do Russell Brand, you gotta really hit the
friggin' big pharma is friggin'
so here's the way I recontextualize it in my mind though, is that
I found my ex-wife in a big pharma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Well, hey, I told you.
But Don, I wanted to echo what you were saying, where it's like, yeah, most of the greatest scientific breakthroughs in medicine were completely by accident. Like,
yes.
Viagra, I think, was like a blood control, blood pressure medication or something like that.
Like, whoa!
Yeah.
It's always coming by. It's always like completely like out of nowhere that they create like the most game-changing medications.
Yeah, but here's how I'm going to the mental gymnastics I'll do for myself to convince myself that
you should also do some regular gymnastics.
All right, thank you, Robbie.
Damn, dude.
That's a very good point. Yeah. But it starts in the mind. It starts
with the immediate
response.
It's so funny. As soon as I stop talking. All right.
I don't even have any way to deflect that. It's like, yeah, that's good. I should
get serious.
Yeah, I should at least walk around on the mat a little bit.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
But
Larry Master.
Here's how I can convince myself that Ozempic is okay. Is
right.
Like, what did our ancestors do? Like the Indians and whatever we come from, is they were just like, they were using just like animals and plants and stuff for their medicine, and so Ozempic is just like, lizard venom.
Yeah.
So in a way, it's basically like Apache medicine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just it's very like holistic.
The other thing is also like people are like, oh, what about the side effects? It's like, well, the worst side effects most people can have for themselves is just being obese. Like the side effects of being fat are much more deadly than most of the side effects of those. I mean, like
according to a website I went to called LifeMD, which is the first website that popped up when I Googled Ozempic. Apparently, just being fat as shit pre-qualifies me for it through my insurance, so I can get 6 months for like $450.
Whoa!
Damn, dude.
Let me buy some off you.
No, that's what I don't know if that. I gotta see if they'll actually honor that, or if there's something. There's probably some.
No, I do think you just need to get a doctor to recommend it or something.
Well, sure. It's like a Blue Chew online, like one of them prescriptions where you just go to a website and then an internet doctor says that you are good. You can do Ozempic.
Yeah, there's also the compounded version too. That's really cheap. That's so similar.
Oh, the one that also makes you racist.
Yeah. Yeah, I take the compounded version with vitamin N. But there's also the compounded version, which I think is also pretty safe. Is also like pretty cheap, even if your insurance doesn't cover it.
Yeah,
and I mean, relatively cheap, but yeah. A lot of people do it. I think Stav is definitely on it. He's lost a lot of weight. I know.
Yeah, and I don't think it's definitely a shortcut, but a shortcut in the way that like one that you would take in Super Mario 64, where you still have to be good at driving.
And also, like, what the fuck is the problem with taking a shortcut for weight loss? Like, literally, what is the problem?
I don't know.
Like, would you rather? It's like, no, you can't be not like everyone's gonna shame you and make fun of you for being fat, but then if you lose weight with Ozempic, like,
no, what is wrong with shortcuts? Why?
Yeah, it gets you to your destination faster.
Yeah, shortcuts are great. Shortcuts are awesome.
Also, who is fucking measuring how you lose weight? I really don't get the anti-Ozempic.
I think it's less what people say about it and more that if you were to just exercise and lose the weight, that would probably most definitely be healthier.
Right, Craig. Don't be.
But why not do all? Why not do all three?
Why don't I? Yeah, why don't I spend hundreds of dollars?
No, you should do one or the other. You shouldn't do all three. That's fucking crazy. Why would you do that? You take the Ozempic and lose the weight, or you exercise. Don't do both.
But I think they say that it's like most effective because the goal is to get off Ozempic at some point. So you want to build the habits while you're. And
I think Ozempic in conjunction with healthy eating and moderate exercise, you'll drop a ton of weight real quick. And then
that's great. It's great for motivation, and also it's easier to keep weight off than to lose it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I just gotta, I
think it's a great idea.
I've been so fucking depressed. This whole last week, I've just been like miserably depressed because I'm aging and I'm as fucking fat and unhealthy as I've ever been. My life is still just completely in the gutter. It's in the toilet.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm headed or if anything's ever going to get better. And I realized today, I was like, especially after all the unhealthy eating I did to celebrate my birthday,
right?
Or just the unhealthy eating I do just to celebrate every day. Anyway, today I've definitely had to take a step back and like really reevaluate like how I'm living. So I did resist the temptation for leftover birthday cake today.
Nice.
I had an apple.
Dude, I just picked up a bunch of Cosmic Crisps at the new Whole
Foods. Those are top S tier elite apples.
Yeah, you're the one who put me. I was not on to Cosmic Crisp before you gave me that tip, which is very funny to get a tip about apples. But you were right.
I'm telling you, man, because your standard apple, you miss me with a fucking Red Delicious.
Yeah,
it is red. It is not delicious.
I've heard it's a bastardized version of what they originally called the Red Delicious.
Yeah, it's not a good apple.
It's like actually like there's a whole Apple subreddit I went on, not the computer. Like
what the fuck?
You went to our Apple.
You went to They all hate the Red Delicious. They all
Don't
hate
you
it.
worry that if you guys know like this information about apples, you're taking space in your brain from things that could be valuable?
I love that Robbie's impulse upon like hearing about an apple is like Reddit. I gotta see what Reddit thinks of Apple.
Well, I never heard of the Cosmic Crisp, and I was like, what the fuck is this? So I went on Reddit. Turns out it is an interesting story. It's like a fucking hybrid apple.
Is it a hybrid theory?
They literally like bred it like a dog to make like the most delicious apple. And there's also an apple that they're breeding now to taste like what the Red Delicious originally tasted like back when it was delicious.
It's like the new weed strain.
Yeah, they literally treat apples like weed strains.
Yeah, I mean, literally. Yeah, dude. You got that good
Cosmic Crisp.
But Cosmic Crisp is the most popular on the subreddit.
Cosmic Crisp is such a good. That's like.
This ain't your granny's Smith apple.
This dude, it is not your granny's.
This ain't your Dave Smith.
Yeah, so far the Cosmic Crisp is the pinnacle of Apple technology unless they figure something else out.
What about the iPhone?
Yeah, you know what? That's a very good point.
By the way, Dave should have his own apple called the Liber Macintosh.
The Liber Macintosh.
The Liber Macintosh, yeah.
By the way, that works for an Apple or a computer.
That is true.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's,
How about Macintosh 0.0? Is that what we should call Dave?
Yeah.
Sure.
Wait, yeah, we've already done Libertosh.
We ought to just leave Dave alone, maybe. But I will say that as far as
you know what, that is the libertarian philosophy, is just leave people alone. Right?
Leave it alone.
I would say
leave it alone.
More so than even Dave Smith. When it comes to Kanye, it seems like Dave Blunt's is part of the problem.
That's very interesting.
That is true.
And would you call Robbie the Black Bernstein?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, you know what? The effort was there. It was appreciated. Yeah,
Robbie,
apples.
Let's get back to apples.
Robbie the Fire Alarm Chirp Bernstein. It's a bit wordy.
Right.
So,
thank you for fucking taking that grenade.
hey, call me Bruno Mars the way I take grenades.
I'll call you Natalie Mars.
I miss him. I miss Bruno Mars. That fucking song he put out like a couple months ago was "Sexy Red" was just such a desperate cry for like
more money,
relevance, and money to pay off.
Money to bet on sports.
He's fucking done,
dude. Yeah, and he was so talented. Like he truly was like a real deal pop star.
He could come back.
He got himself into like $90 million of debt with the MGM Grand that he's got to figure out how to pay off, and he's doing these just atrocious, embarrassing. This song he did with "Sexy Red," it was just so beneath the Bruno Mars of Uptown Funk, of Grenade, of Walk Out of Heaven.
Hit after
I don't
hit.
get why he doesn't just do those kinds of songs though, because they were huge hits.
I don't know. He might. I mean, creatively, he might be. The well might be dry right now as he scrambles to figure out.
He can't hire some.
He might. This debt with the MGM Grand might be consuming too much mental real estate for him to think of.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
He might just be desperately trying to figure out how to fix this.
Honestly,
because I know what it's like, dude. When your finances are in shambles, it's so hard to like clear your head enough to do anything. Because just every second of every day is just like, dude, I have no clue how I'm going to fix this. That just you're all consuming, and it's so difficult to actually like be creative or do anything productive because you're just like, I don't know how I'm going to fix my money situation.
Right. I would like
that's what he's going through.
I would like to hear what Ian has to say about the topic. I'm really curious about Ian's finance.
Not great.
Well, everyone stream the album. No, I'm with you, Dalton. Coppola's run, like he made Jack because he made Godfather 3 and Jack and most of his 90s movies because he had like a ton of mob debt.
Oh, let's catch up on some super chats.
Let's catch up on some super chats.
This is the arena of CDs.
Yes, when we were talking about Holy Coast new album coming soon.
Holy Coast new album, Such Strange Ghosts, is coming out soon.
You could also call it the arena of C-Dumps.
Mm-hmm. For Crowder Boys LLC, we got to get that LLC going. I do not want to have to pay them that 1099 shit.
It's really not hard. It's really not hard. I just got my LLC for another thing I'm launching in the summer.
I say that about my parents way too much.
For the Crowder Boys LLC company's Maybach. Thank you. Yes, we will be getting a Crowder Boys Maybach soon. Cosmark Apple. New Apple.
New Apple. Okay. All right, tough guy.
Yeah, dude. I got hammered on them 1099s.
Oh, you realize?
Yeah, I am full Libertas, but also I'm a limited Libertas company. I gotta get that LLC going.
I also need a limited Libertas company.
Yeah, apparently it is something you just do on like LegalZoom. It's not like it's not a big money Wall Street fancy thing. It's pretty simple to do.
What about legal Skype?
Nope. It doesn't exist anymore. You got to go legal Zoom.
Oh.
Or legal Microsoft Teams.
Or legal StreamYard.
Yeah. Oh man.
What's the most iconic shoe? Is it the Air Force One?
Elizabeth shoe.
Or is it the Air Force One or the Jordan one? It's got to be one of those two, right?
Jordan's
iconic shoe.
Chuck Taylor.
Like, what's the most popular? Chuck Taylor's a good one. Like, what's like the most? Yeah, I guess what's the most famous shoe? You know,
New Balance 505. Motherfucking New Balance.
I can't talk apples and shoes in the same conversation. I only have so much going on up here.
Right.
ADHD, baby. Let's go.
I love having ADHD.
I'm not a sneakerhead, so for me, you know,
I think I'm asking because I didn't realize how popular Air Force Ones are, but they're super popular.
I mean, dude, Boeing just is giving one to Donald Trump.
The Saudis. Yeah, that's right.
Or whoever's giving it. Yeah. Did you do that? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with all that. Who cares? I'm getting burnt out with like thoughts and opinions and things happening.
I muted Trump on Twitter, and every now and then I peek, and I'm like, I'm going back to just keeping my fucking nose out of this stuff.
Yeah, because it's like I'm not gonna win over hearts and minds, and it's just I don't even know what's going on. Who gives a shit?
I'm glad you boys are home. I just hope you stay for a while. Welcome to fucking ignorance. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, your family, and your friends. Fuck everything else.
I'm turning my brain all the way off.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to think about nothing.
No, turn it on just for the right things. Turn it on for yourself, your ideas, your creativity. Fuck all the other shit.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, time to get some fucking money, boys.
It also makes I spend so much time on Twitter. It's nicer to not like to just have like to not get mad at things or not feel hopeless about things. It's like if I'm gonna spend so much time on this app, I should just.
I was gonna say that there was the newest
rule.
Whatever's going on, it really had me cracking up today. That apparently, I guess on the back end, Elon was like trying to tool with Grok, and he fucked it up. So now, anytime anyone asks Grok anything,
he was Grok Tula.
He was Grok Tula. But did you see like now? Anytime anyone,
he was the Grok Tooler.
Anytime anyone asks Grok anything, no matter what thread it's on or what it's about, it's just responding about white genocide in South Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. So like,
Elon pissed off Grok to that level.
It's like trying to. All the responses are about how it's like dispelling. Like it's very pro white South Africans.
Oh,
like
interesting. Gotcha.
Yeah, we're talking about like white genocide and the Boer and all that. But it's just like anytime anyone asks it anything right now, it's like broken. So it's like all these threads where it's completely irrelevant to whatever the question was. It's just like, what's the thing about white people in South Africa or whatever it is. I don't know. It's just. It's one of those things where it's obvious that Elon was getting pissed off about the fact that people hate him and South Africans, white South Africans, and that Grok is like, I guess like leaning left as in an AI that apparently as it's starting to generate its own consciousness, it was starting to become libtarded. So he went in to try and tinker with it, and now the only thing they can talk about is white genocide.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. What a genius. He is truly our modern day Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this means.
Dave Smith, the new corporate media. Who cares, dude? It doesn't even matter. We're turning our brains off, dude. We're just talking about things we saw on Twitter and laughing about them.
Which is what we always should have done.
We're talking about apples.
Dave Smith is a good dude.
I don't have an unkind thing to say about. I think he's one of the best.
And I'll go as far as to say Dalton was fucking out of line when he fucking came on.
Wait, so disrespectful to do that to somebody on their show. I don't care if it's a comedy show that brands itself as the most offensive podcast. You respect those people.
Okay,
respect.
Okay, but what happens, Dalton, when somebody comes in here and starts talking shit about you? You just sit back and laugh and go, "Oh, this guy's so funny. He's making fun of me. This guy I don't know." No, you're a fucking hypocrite.
Hey, we did a full episode.
I'm agreeing with you.
I did a full episode with Alan Fitzgerald, so that did happen to me.
Yeah, I agree.
And Colin in that one episode too.
I'm just saying, put yourself in other people's wig of shoes sometimes.
All right.
If somebody came in here and started shitting on you and saying somebody else was funnier than you, I don't think you'd like how you'd react to it.
No,
what are we even arguing about?
If I'm being honest, I probably would just be like, "Yeah, you're right. Whatever. Who cares?"
I mean, we probably We would probably. I mean, if it was this, we'd probably kick him. If it was a live show at the Tiny Cupboard, you'd probably yell.
Yeah, Dave could have kicked you, and he didn't. He could have physically kicked you.
He could,
and that would have been it. He would have knocked you the fuck out, but he didn't. He showed restraint, and that was that.
It's ancient history at this point.
Yeah, why have we been talking about this?
It doesn't even, dude. That's all in the past. You know,
It was funny to bring up for the point. That's why we were talking about it.
You know what? Yes, that's why we're talking. Yeah.
My man does Story Wars once, and suddenly.
Oh, that's right. Craig did Story Wars.
He
Craig did all the podcasts.
How'd that go?
It was good, man. Story Wars drops tomorrow on YouTube. I encourage everybody to check it out. It's a very fun episode. Kevin Ryan was on there. He's super funny. And Nick Rochefort was on there too. That dude is funny as shit.
Yeah.
Nick Rochefort.
Yeah, I did the show with him, got to hang out at the Gas Digital Studios for a little bit after, and that guy is he's fucking hilarious.
Wait, you guys went to the Gas Digital Studios after Story Wars?
Yeah, because they went to shoot a studio episode of Legion of Skanks.
Oh, okay. Were you on that? Or were you just hanging out?
No, just hanging out, watching. They had Karen Fian and Nick Rochefort on there.
That's cool. What other shows did you do? Or what other podcasts?
I did Mike Rainey's new podcast, Getting Some Head. I did Do-Rag. I did Workforce Titans with Ryan Foster and Tubbs. I did Dork Court with Robbie.
That was fun.
That was yes, it was fun. That was a shit show. But not because not saying Dork Court is in general. I'm just saying that particular episode was fucking insane.
It is often a shit show, but it's fun.
And then I did Sag Daddy too.
Depot?
Oh shit.
Yeah, so that'll be coming in a couple weeks, I think.
How was that?
It was super fun, man.
Nice, dude.
Super fun.
That's great.
And I did my show. And I think that's it.
Where'd you stay in New York, by the way?
I didn't stay in New York. I was after Story Wars, I stayed with Lewis. But besides that, I was staying with Drew.
Cool. That's fun.
Sleeping on that couch that you were probably farting on when you were over there.
Oh yeah, we watched prank videos. Drew showed me that prank video of that guy checking into gyms using fish barcodes, and I was kind of high and I laughed so fuck. It was really funny. Let me try and pull one up.
What is this?
So apparently, like at Planet Fitness or LA Fitness, you can just check in using just some barcode, and just like any kind of code on anything. Let me. It's hard to explain. So this guy just like kept going to the same gyms and just like doing it, and the employees got like so mad.
Dude, I'm so addicted to gambling. I went to a casino for my birthday, and
all right.
I won. I like within the first 20 minutes, I was down $100. But then I went to some fucking Chinese piggy bank slot machine. I don't even know what I was doing. I never understand how the betting works on those because it's all like credits and like you pick a denomination and then it's like bet this many credits and then I don't know what I'm doing and I end up doing like a $12 spin where I'm like I was just trying to do like a $3 or $4 spin. I wasn't trying to do this high of a spin. But anyway, so I pushed the button and it ended up being $12. And then I was like, whatever, fuck it. I'll just keep losing money, I guess. So I just kept hitting the button and I was betting these $12 spins. So yeah, I'm down 100. And then I hit it one more time. And then something happens. I don't know what. The screen goes bling, 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 bling. And that was the Chinese guy talking to me. It was making slot machine noises. And then it was like big win, and I won all my money back and then some. So I was up like $120 at that point, and I said I'm leaving. Because I was already like feeling the feeling I get like so many times I've gone to the casino where I'm losing money, and I'm like, it's like the thrill of losing money, but also the just sheer anxiety and misery of it, like that makes you addicted to gambling, I guess. But yeah, so I won. I'm on top, and so I just leave. But then the bug has bitten me. I went bug chasing, and I caught it, the gambling bug. So like as soon as I'm like, back home, I'm just on Pump Fun gambling on meme coins and just getting rugged, just rug after rug, dude. So I was up for a brief moment, and then I was down, and then I was down on. Now I'm part of another fucking community effort to revive some fucking, where like, there was, like one of these coins was going.
Fire up the campaign, boys.
Yeah, dude, like one of these coins was pumping and it was doing well, and then it got rugged, and so now like all these people who are left with their dicks in their hands are like, all right, let's band together and run this back up, and I'm like. I mean, I'll check in on this every now. I won't sell this low because who gives a shit? But I'm not gonna put too much effort into whatever this like community thing is that all these people just like lose all their money and then they can't accept the fact they've lost. So they're like, well, let's get together. We'll join a Telegram group and try to run this back up. And then what happens is that someone in there is also scamming everybody. So then eventually what ends up happening is everybody loses their money, and then the admin of the Telegram group goes, we're actually going to relaunch the coin. So what I need you to do is send whatever coins you have to this wallet address and then DM me with your transaction that you actually did it, and I'll send you new coins. And then if you do that, he'll just never respond to you and then sell the coins you sent him for whatever $10-$12 they're worth. To just make a little money on that as well. So it's just nothing. Honestly, this is why I think India is the villain in this battle between them and Pakistan. It's because all these fucking scams are just like, it's just Indian call center scams, but for crypto.
I'm the villain.
I'm the villain.
Hi, I'm Vishnu.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
They don't understand the way I Karma Sutra.
It's just, they don't understand the things I say.
They don't understand the things I say.
All my armpits smell bad, baby. I'll Vishnu.
Yeah, that's when I see.
She wants a key to the bathroom. I give him a key to the bathroom.
Yeah,
I used that. Dalton, I did use that joke in a roast battle last week.
Anyone can have it, dude. It's
like the key to the bathroom.
Yeah, I give you guys the keys to the kingdom. Therefore, the key to the bathroom.
Too. I was like, oh shit.
It's a classic at this point.
I tell you, dude, when I see in the news that Pakistan is gonna like go to war with India, it's like I'm on Team Pakistan, dude. I'm so fucking sick of getting scammed by these people. Dude, every time they're calling me 20 times a day with fucking toll road scams. I'm getting scammed.
Just got one today, actually.
Yeah, dude, I got a text today that was like, "This is your final notice."
From like gibberish at hotmail.com.
Yeah, and it's always like misspelled and it's all broken English where it's like, yeah, I would have to be an 80-year-old dementia patient for this to work. Like, because all those scams really target the elderly. Those are the ones who fall for it. Because like me, I'm like, well, I don't think any like official communication. I would hope that they would at least spell things correctly or use like syntax that makes sense to me instead of like whatever broken fucking Indian English is that y'all are using. You know what I mean? Like when they're like, Good day to you, sir. How was your days? Or where it's just like weird little things like that where you can tell like, oh, this is not a native English speaker. So yeah, I say that's my take in the war between India and Pakistan. It is let's put a stop to the rug pulls and give our full-throated support to Pakistan to finally do away with the scammers, and we can all finally have the key to the bathroom for ourselves. Krakistan versus Goodwindia.
Where do you stand on that, Dalton?
Yeah, where do you stand on that?
I'm Team Krakistan, dude.
Yes.
The hell.
I'd hate for us to go to war, Robbie, but honestly, if we're going to,
my mom does hate Pakistanis. She says they're low class. Do more like don't. That's what I say.
I'm not answering unknown calls. I got a text message. Dude, I'll tell you, because I don't answer my phone anyway because I got delinquent credit cards. So there's legitimate calls from Synchrony Bank that I'm dodging. But no, I got a text that said,
"That's awesome."
Yeah, thank you.
I wish I got
text messages are cool.
Oh yeah, Don, I didn't like you disparaging jingling keys. That's good entertainment.
So yeah, right off the bat, this text message I got says, "Final notice: enforcement will begin after May 15th." So they were instead of 15,
May 15th.
It says 15 ST. So it's after May 15th. As of today, your tolls are still unpaid. If you still don't pay your tolls tomorrow, you will face the following consequences. The DMV will suspend your vehicle. Well, the DMV has no bearing on my vehicle. They work with my license. You will face legal action and damage to your credit. You're gonna go outside and your vehicle is just gonna be like 20 feet in the air.
Dude, I got a few like Instagram requests just from like you know how you get those like fake hot girl OnlyFans kinds of bots.
Yeah,
I got that, but they didn't change their name or profile picture, so they were just Indian guys. Like, hey, like, hold on, a lot of them got deleted from my inbox, but there's still a couple left. Let me see.
What does the rest say on?
Huh? Here, this is an example.
Was that the end of the text on?
Oh, the rest of the text, yeah. It was what is May 15th? Oh yeah, you may be considered an illegal driver.
Oh no!
Please pay before enforcement. Pay now. Reply Y and reopen.
You pay now.
Link. Yeah.
You better pay now.
Yeah. So I mean, in the first line, May 15th, I kind of can tell that this maybe is not legitimate. And also, you're not. Yeah, it's kind of an empty threat. Saying that it's going to damage my credit score.
It's going to damage.
You can't fuck that up any more than I already have. So you got nothing. You got nothing on me there.
You don't want it to go down, sir.
You're gonna get critical damage in a new credit.
Yeah, I hate how they're like inelegant with their scams. They don't even, ironically, they don't even try to curry your favor at all.
They don't even. Yeah, they don't try to curry your favor at all, dude.
Crack, can you just show the screen real quick, just like an example of what I'm talking about? Yeah, Bila Saab, you're cute. You should message my main account. It's just an Indian guy. Watch the horn.
What did Jess say?
Know you're into hot busty chicks.
Well, yeah. What is Jess up to?
It's just
what you getting into?
Hey,
and there was at least 2 of these who got deleted were also just like Indian guys who didn't even like. They either got like fucked with or something. I don't know, but it was like change your fucking profile picture and name before.
Whoa, Robbie, close that out, dude. We don't need to be seeing all your DMs.
Imagine it is just an Indian dude that thinks you're cute, though.
Yeah, dude.
God, you are so cute.
Robbie, you might be missing out on true love because you think they're all scams, but there's a nice Indian fellow out there
I think this girl,
that might be your soulmate.
This girl likes me. She's having a sex party.
Do you want to have sex with me?
I'm having a sex party. Do you want to have sex with me? Which, man, is something that that's fake, because if an actual woman ever messaged that to me, it would be like the best thing that ever happened. I'd be like, yeah, I do want to have sex with you.
Thank you. A man with a big and robust penis. Well, she the right guy. But also look at the first guy in these names. MD Kamaluddin.
I'm just hoping there's one just Indian guy who's just genuinely a fan of Robbie. I'm a big fan of his comedy. I like his voices. He's a voice guy. I like
Dear
voice.
son, I wrote you, but you ain't calling. I left a
I really loved your Peter impression.
My child, I'm wondering why.
To call and write to my fans.
This would be the last. At all.
This is the last DM I ever send to your ass.
Pakistan.
He did it. Oh no, sniped that one. That was beautiful.
Dear Robbie.
Dear Rob, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my phone number and everything.
I'm in the car right now. I'm doing 37 on the freeway.
By the way, I hope you don't do something crazy. I just saw on the news there was this guy who smelled bad. Oh wait, that was you.
Wait a minute, it's Vishnu.
It's Vishnu. The chai's gone cold. I'm wondering why.
I got Dr. Bed.
They won't show Baba Vagine.
Islamabad. So,
there probably was a problem at the post office or something.
I drank a fifth of curry. Dare me to drive.
Dude, even like legit Indian.
Wait, no, tandoori to drive. I drank a fifth of Bob's tandoori to drive.
Dude, but even legitimate Indian phone calls are just so difficult because doing sales, man. The worst thing that could happen in any sales day is having to do a sales call with an Indian, because man, there's just no price low enough for them. They're gonna try and wear you down. They're gonna beat you down to the absolute lowest possible price you can offer.
They're gonna beat you down to your lowest.
They're gonna beat you down to your lowest, dude. It really, dude. Yeah, I mean, they make Jews look generous.
OJ?
The Indians, dude. They make. Dude,
so I actually got a story about that. Ironically enough,
Ian, let's go.
So, back when I was playing Christian metalcore,
how was that? By the way, I want to hear more about that. But keep going.
Well, so we did a tour with a band called The Great Commission, which turns out most of those guys were folks anyway.
What was their name?
They were called The Great Commission. They were total fucks. Except a couple of them were pretty fucking cool. But so the vocalist, he's Indian, and the first night after the first show, we had a band night, the tour package. Went to Steak and Shake after.
Oh,
and
I miss Steak and Shake.
Oh, incredible! But the singer was like, he goes, "What you guys don't know is my people, we are actually the cheapest of all." And he's like, my uncles taught me this. And what he did for the table was he just ordered just 2 things of water, and he goes, "Can I get a bowl of lemons? Can I just get a bowl of lemon slices?" And he just literally sat there, and he just got the lemon slices and the water, and you got the sugar packets, and he just made his own lemonade at the table.
I thought you were gonna say he took a shower.
Crap, get serious. All right.
That's my fault.
Come on.
How fucking dare you, dude?
I love their song, "Hey Man, Nice Dot."
I've heard of K-Dot. I've heard of K-Dot, but they're a Red Dot.
Exactly.
Work on my airplane.
I'll be there.
It is pretty interesting that like
the lead singer is Vagine Simmons. Is that true?
The dude with the beard on the left.
Yep. Hello, baby. Oh, I want to fuck the girl that's in front of me so bad.
That's actually his wife.
Whoa. Oh wow! Actually, good for him. That must be nice to have a wife.
My wife.
Rock and roll rat.
I forgot how genuinely super Indian looking.
In all seriousness, that wouldn't happen. Borat is obviously a journalist.
That's the real Enter Sandman.
Whoa, this is Kent
No,
just hit a fucking dinger.
I would say that's Billy Madison.
Kent just hit a home run in the chat here. You want to, dude?
Oh wow!
Vishnu Metal.
Wow.
On TikTok, I've been advertised a new metal band from India.
Really?
Oh my god! I wish I had the wherewithal right now to find what they're called.
Limp Non.
Because I'm one step over.
Limp Non.
Limp Non.
Everything you said to me, I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
Oh yeah.
I need a little room to breathe because I stink so bad.
Oh, Sean says shout out to all the dogs.
I've been caught stealing.
Ian, who was the worst member of this band? I'm gonna guess the guy next to the Indian guy.
Well, so I guess I'm really talking some shit right now.
Let's go.
This is fucking almost 15 years ago. So the only people that were in the band when we toured with them was the two people, the singer and his wife. Everyone else in that picture, they had like just a revolving door of touring members and band members. So
why?
I know none of these. I just know the two in the middle.
That's crazy. Wow. They must be really hard to work with then, huh?
They were rough.
Yeah. Jeez, that's crazy. I can't believe a band that uses Hot Topic font wouldn't be cool.
I do want to say I'm happy that Robbie folded his clothes. Those look very nice back there. And I know that took some time, but it was worth it.
He's double Windexed up.
That's not Windex, it's stain.
Stain remover. Oh, there you go.
That's some type of Arm & Hammer product.
Oh, ooh, we get the tour and we get the dumper. Let's go.
Hey, it's
Snoopy.
I got Joe Cool. Now we got Joe Cool.
Joe Cool.
Yeah. Let me see who else we got. Well, we got Snoopy. So enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't find any of my other friends, but I got a Pikachu too now. Just so everyone knows.
That's cool.
Nice. A Pikachu.
One of my favorite jazz albums. If we're going to talk about albums.
Oh, so we breaking news.
Yeah,
we have a name for this new metal Indian band, courtesy of my girlfriend in the other room.
All right.
They are called New Delhi.
Whoa.
So NEWDELHI.
No,
New Delhi.
NU, right?
Good.
Like
it's not.
Okay, it's not.
So they're misspelling. It's not.
Not.
They're misspelling the misspelling.
Whoa.
P.O. Delhi.
Yeah.
We are the youth of the nation. We are the youth of the nation.
The great thing about being in the Christian music industry for as long as I was, going to like a festival like Cornerstone and watching POD headline, the cat even talk shit, dude. That song came on.
Oh, I bet it felt great.
Fucking hair on my neck, dude.
Yeah, I bet you felt the Holy Spirit moving through you, dude. That's a great song.
I was
How about there's also Bob's Jovi, you could call them.
Bob's Jovi.
Yeah, what about I need Bob's and vagina for the very first time.
Yeah, wait. Who else is a Christian? Like, who else did you? Who's like the biggest of that genre? Is
Flyleaf?
Well, so if we went by tech, are you just asking in general of like that of the Christian metal industry? Who's the biggest?
Yeah.
Demon Hunter.
They fucking rip. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Do y'all respect Creed, or is he like the Nickelback of?
No, dude. Okay, so it's hard. It's kind of the line is blurred.
Wow, hold on, Robbie. What an insane. Is Creed like the Nickelback of Christian rock?
Yeah. By the way, did you know that's Chris Rock's full name?
What?
Christian Rock.
Oh, that's interesting. So,
no, that's tough, man. I would say, I mean, like in because it gets measured on two levels. Because there's like just the Christian industry and then the secular industry, and if a Christian, like a big Christian band, leaks into secular industry, in the Christian industry, they look at them as failures a lot of the time. But so sometimes it's hard to tell because, like, I could say like a band like Skillet, you know, is like a massive Christian band, but in the Christian industry,
right?
You know what I mean? So like, I would honestly, fuck it, Creed.
Yeah, let's go.
Creed's the biggest, dude.
Let's go.
That boy, love him some Lord.
Yeah, there were other groups that you would hear were like Christian somehow. Because
dude. Okay, so in that era, specifically the era that I played in, every MySpace metalcore band, if you just slapped a just real loose sort of kind of Christian adjacent thing in there, people were eating that shit up like fucking.
Because I remember somebody years and years. Because I remember like years and years ago when they were big, some people were saying that Evanescence was Christian.
Oh yeah, well like Christian in the way that they were all youth group kids,
right?
Oh,
and then there was Flyleaf, which I think were more like explicitly Christian.
Yeah, she was very adamant and loud about the Pray the Gay the Way camps and shit.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Well, because her story was like
her story.
She's a messy lady. But she was like, she was gay when she was a teenager or like bisexual. And she went to a camp, and even now today in her, like, she's got to be in her early 40s at least. She's like just pounding the table, like, yeah, that shit works, guys.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people like,
I bet deep down she'd rather be pounding some pussy.
Ooh, Pound Town.
But yeah, I bet you can't get rid of that.
Pray
as much as you want. You can't. You can't pray away the desire for some.
So Ian, you also mentioned your girlfriend.
Wet pussy.
You mentioned your girlfriend. How do I get one of those?
Brother, I don't know. I just struck the fucking lottery.
Yeah. How'd you guys meet again?
By the way, Ian, looking the way you look, I would be very careful about the way you say I don't know.
We met on Hinge.
I don't know.
It was on Hinge.
Oh, fuck you, Dalton. You son of a bitch.
I don't get it.
Oh,
I look like Onyx the Fortuitous.
Yeah.
So if I say I don't know too quickly, Dalton or Sal are the first.
Clearly enunciate. Take your time. Enunciate each word.
I don't know, Robbie.
Yeah.
I don't know, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Y'all don't know who Onyx the Fortuitous is?
I have never heard of him. No.
Yeah.
Oh, Ian looks like him. He's this guy. He's like, I think he's like actually like almost 50.
What's his name? Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
So essentially, every time he says, like, "Hey, Ian, you look like that, like middle-aged, kind of ugly guy."
Yeah,
oh shit, I know this guy.
Yeah, you seen him.
What's his name?
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
This is the Arby's guy.
Yeah, it's the Arby's guy.
Yeah.
He's Arby's good one. What's his name? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's Ian, dude.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, wow. Yeah. It kind of looks like dude, that's spot on.
Yeah.
Damn.
He kind of looks like Haley Joel Osment though too, a little bit.
Damn it.
Who is the man?
Yeah, there's Ian, dude.
That's
I don't know.
I see it.
Should we boogie on over to the Patreon?
Mm-hmm.
Page.
Boogie woogie.
Boogie woogie.
Boogie Cousins.
Patreon.com/The Crowder Boys. If you look for as little as $5 a month, you get access to all the premium episodes and bonus content. But if you subscribe to the $10 tier, the new rulers and up, you get a shout out on the show, which we do every week. We do the shout outs. And so here's the shout outs for this week, starting with our perennial $50 subscriber, the Please Don't Be Mean to Me tier, MC Downtrend. And then going on to our $10 subscribers, Aaron Gutenplan, Bad Bart, Broke Degen, rest in peace, Broseph Smith, Cummerstein, Drew Huntley, James Worrell, JCG, Johan, Nacho Man, Snacky Savage, Raymon's, Robbie's third Patreon, Scotty MTL, Steve's Nuts, Trevin Baker, and I think this is also Broke Degen again, Vincente Caprini. He's dead, I guess, but his credit card is still working apparently because he's still subscribed. That's all the shout outs.
So insane, dude.
Yeah, that's the shout outs. It's patreon.com/The Crowder Boys. I did update the audio feed, by the way, for the the main feed, and I'm going to update the audio feed for the Patreon here soon. So, folks, you got something to look forward to. If you're if you prefer the audio, I'm gonna stay on top of that moving forward. But we just got another super chat we'll do that and then we'll go to the Patreon. Kent Woods, $5, no message. So new rule, thank you.
I will have this one if one of you guys want to read this.
Oh yeah, didn't mean to create a hassle. Dave has some great opinions with a lot of flaws. He's doing the same thing his enemies are. It's all about money, and they all act like they care. Yes. Don't even worry. Yeah, we know.
Everything we say about Dave is in jest. We don't actually like. We just.
Well, that's
first of all, it's just funny.
This is coming from Rodney D. I'll tell you.
I get no libertas. No libertas.
I do need to update.
$10 super chat. $10.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
soup.
I do like. I ate a bunch of soup yesterday. I do like soup.
So
we're going to talk about soup over on the Patreon.
Can I just say real quick that soup is low key goated with the sauce? Oh, and also I will be on Zach Amico's Morning Zoo tomorrow, but I don't know when it airs. Probably I guess Friday or whatever.
Oh shit.
And I will be doing the Riffs and Thrifts show in Jersey City next Saturday, which I think will be a ton of fun. So you should come to that.
New Jersey?
Yeah, it's in Jersey.
Okay.
Jersey. Listen to Holy Coast.
And and everybody, please be sure to follow Ian on X, Twitter at Goth Moses Jones, and be on the lookout for the upcoming tracks from his band Holy Coast. They'll be dropping songs, which will then be an album called Such Strange Ghosts by Holy Coast.
So it's Strange Ghosts, Holy Coast to Coast?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, I did want to bring up my birthday is in a couple weeks, and I would just like to emphasize if you're a woman and you're listening, please have sex with me.
Yeah,
and we want to make sure you check out Holy Coast. I listened, it was great. And make sure you check out their YouTube channel. They just made a video. They're trapped in a tiny room. So check that out.
What
it
the
was
fuck?
It was just their birthday.
What is this?
Whoa, this is.
You guys do gymnastics?
Dude, that sucks that your SEO is fucked by whatever the fuck this is.
No. Oh, wow.
Flying alone.
Today, my daughter Salish attempts to fly alone for the first time.
My suitcase got stolen.
Wow.
Go to the account.
This is what you guys are doing?
Wait, what's this account called again? Holy!
Oh God, guys, I got good news.
They only have 820.
That's not my channel.
Guys, I got great news. Dust Pig just jumped from a $9,000 market cap to a $12,000 market cap. So I have not been completely rogued. Dust Pig is coming back.
That's why I called my ex-wife too when she has to get back together. But Ian, I do think, but everyone, come on, get serious. Ian, I think that you just need to assert yourself as the Coastmaster General, and then you'll be all right.
Oh, is this Holy Coast?
You just need to assert yourself as
Malkovich,
and then you'll be all right.
It's Holy Coast official.
Is this Holy Coast?
You just need to assert yourself as
Malkovich,
and then you'll.
It's Holy Coast.
Wait, would that have kept going? Would that have just been like an infinite loop?
That's why I was
wow
doing
Malkovich.
The scene from the movie where Malkovich crawls into the Malkovich portal.
That would have been funny to just hear that my Coastmaster General joke until it finally got a laugh.
Yeah, in an infinite number of universes, at least one of them that joke lands.
Yeah. As Kumi would say, 100 monkeys with typewriters.
And it's not a company. Dust Pig is a meme coin, so it's really stupid to invest when that market cap is that low, because usually that's going to be a rug with meme coins. Meme coins, usually you can mitigate risk with a higher market cap, so but it requires more capital to really get a return on investment. Whereas
yeah. Welcome back to Meme and Finance, everybody. Meme and Finance.
With a
that's what you should call your crypto show, Dalton. Meme and Finance.
Yes. But I would not this is financial advice. I would not recommend going on Pump Fund and throwing your money at meme coins with a market cap below 100,000. You're just gonna lose your money, probably.
It would be fun to pump my penis into like a girl's vagina or something.
That is the funnest pump, is to put your penis inside of a woman's vagina.
I would say that's some real pump fun.
And then to pull it out part way and then put it back in.
Vanderpump fun.
Yeah, and then do that in succession.
That's another good show.
That's a great show. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably like some of the most fun you can have is putting your penis in a woman's vagina.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or playing like Ocarina of Time.
Or that. It's those two.
Those are probably the top two.
That's like the two most funnest things you can do.
You know what? Those are the top two.
Yeah.
The top two king.
Don't even give me, dude. I tried and she got weird about it. She was into it until she told me I had to leave her apartment. I was like, well, man, this is what a confusing night this has become.
Autism speaks sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't like what it has to say.
Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. My life is over.
By the way,
my life is over anyway. So, folks, head to the Patreon.
No, we can't. We can't end on that note. Your life's not over. It's just beginning. You're gonna get on the Ozempic. It's gonna fucking change everything.
Hell yeah!
The fucking Phoenix.
You're gonna stop going to the casino, Tony Casino. That's the only casino you need is Tony Casino.
The casino is so desolate now because you could just gamble on your phone nowadays.
Right.
So going to an actual casino, it is now just old people.
Yeah, that's a bummer because I do love I'm not a gambler, but I do for some reason love the casino experience.
It's fun. Yeah, first off, it's like the last place you can smoke a cigarette inside.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's just old school. Vegas. I guess it's mostly Vegas. I guess outside of Vegas, I don't love casinos.
Or C-Dump's house.
Or C-Dump's house. Yeah.
How about?
But I don't even
wait. C-Dump.fun.
Do what?
C-Dump.fun.
C-Dump.fun. But I mean the I don't even understand like most of the table games. Like I'll go to a table and I'll be like, I don't even understand like how the bets work on this. So I pretty much am like, just, I'm basically just playing arcade games. I'm going to slot machines. I'll hit up the bubble craps. I'll hit up like the digital craps table where I can do
that when you fart. I call those bubble craps. Yeah.
Yeah. When you fart and it travels up your ball sack.
Yeah.
And gets stuck in your britches.
Hiachi raises a good question. Where the fuck is Robert Gibson?
He's active on Twitter. Like I see him.
I saw him retweet me a couple times, but then he like drops off again. It's so
I don't know what's going because he was supposed to be building a website and doing merch, and we were supposed to be doing adaptogens and nootropics.
Is it because we didn't get the paperwork in?
No, I sent the paperwork. I don't know what happened. We do got to get some fucking shirts going, dude. It's all.
I agree.
Before we even think about starting our own coffee company, we got to do shirts first, and then
I want to buy a pair. I want to buy a pair of all white Air Force Ones. So we should get some shirts going so I can do that. Oh, and pay off my credit card debt. But first, the Air Force One.
Because there's a lot of great shirts here on topbananausa.com/crack_Miko, which, low prices, very comfortable. So go ahead and buy now. Spend all of your t-shirt money before the Crowder boys get any.
Right. Well, we want to get to where you are now, Crack. I want to be one of the top lobsters. Dalton wants to be one of the top lobsters. And,
my right now has nothing to do with Top Lobster. It's Top Banana USA.
Consider the Top Lobster.
I'm considering the Top Lobster. I considered Toad. I considered the lobster. And
how about y'all consider giving me some Top?
Ooh.
Would you guys do it? If I offered you to give me head, would you do it?
Sure, man.
No, I think I need some sort of incentive.
You got yourself a deal.
Dalton, you are so bad at negotiating.
Did you say Top Lobster?
That is a great idea for shark, for like a different kind of Shark Tank where it's like
lobster tank.
I'll suck your dick for 10% of the company.
Also, the show's instead of Shark Tank is called Top Lobster.
It's called Top Lobster, and you go and you pitch your business.
Lobster Tank is right there.
It's like, well, you could. I'll suck your dick for 12% equity in the company.
Draymond's about to flop. Yeah, I'm gonna probably crash out in like 2 hours about the Warriors, but that's okay. My birthday and the Warriors and the fucking Cooper flag going to the Mavs. It's just everything's fake. Life is pain. Nothing is. There's like no reason to be happy. And
darkness imprisoning me. All that I see.
Everything you enjoy gets ruined eventually. And I'm depressed because even the things I used to escape reality are becoming sad. And
boo-hoo! You guys don't win every year anymore. Cry me a fucking river. Nobody cares.
We got a few more super chats, and we're definitely going to we gotta go to Patreon.
How am I supposed to believe in anything when the Mavericks and the fucking Spurs got the number 1 and 2 pick, and then the third is Philly?
You guys were in the playoffs.
No, I'm not even talking about the Warriors. I'm talking about the draft. The fucking guy who traded Luka magically got the number 1 pick this year, another white boy, a more crazy ass white boy, and it was supposed to be a 1% chance of happening. Yeah, fucking right. Fucking Adam Silver, Vince McMahon. Fucking
the only Luka I care about is the city where you play blitzball in Final Fantasy X.
Luka, who's talking?
They say buy the dip, but I work with a black guy named Dip. That's $10 from Dan Mullen.
That's what Sal says when I buy chips.
$5 from Show Me the 1099s. Show me the 1099s.
Show me the 1099s.
Show me the 1099s.
And this is good. Yeah, I do like this idea. Token Tony's turtle design would be a good shirt.
I like the ones that just make no fucking sense whatsoever. It's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Crowder Boys.
Yeah. Why is that?
Who cares?
Let it happen.
You know what? Why are we even called the Crowder Boys?
That's
my girlfriend literally asked that. She's like, "Is that like?" I'm like, "No, it's a bit."
We're conservatives.
I actually saw a tweet about from Steven Crowder, and I was like, "Oh my god, I kind of forgot he even exists."
Yeah, I do too.
He's fallen off hard.
We're going to steal the Crowder name.
Hey,
make it mean something good.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte got a top 4 pick, but they deserve number 1. A team like
actually, I tell people this that, and this goes back to what we were talking about with Ian here.
Yeah, Crack, you guys got a friggin' pick.
That we are actually named after the contemporary Christian musician David Crowder.
I've seen him play.
I've seen him live too. He's very good.
Dear Fliggin' Knicks, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling.
Deal Jalen, I wrote you, but you still ain't Brunson.
Friggin' Jalen
Brunson. Yeah, Michael Hall, man, dude, this guy Cooper Flag, he's gonna be the first American white guy number 1 pick since like 1975.
There probably was a problem at the post office.
It's probably at the freaking garden or something. I was sitting courtside. You should have saw me. I was with the Wizzle and everything.
The last package I ever sent you.
This will be deal, Mister. I'm too good to call and wipe my fans. This will be the last tweet I ever send your ass, Brunson.
Sam instead of Stan. All right, guys, we'll see you over in the Patreon, and everything is good. It's not like these guys are saying everything is going up, actually, and we're actually about to be rich very soon.
We are. We will be very wealthy very soon.
Hey, Dan has another super chat. I'd like to retort.
Oh, we got a super chat.
Why is Robbie streaming from a 5-year-old girl's bedroom?
Hey, would a 5-year-old girl have this?
Watch what you say about Robbie's girlfriend.
All right.
Everybody, listen to Holy Coast. Check him out on all platforms. Very fucking good music. So check that out. And we will see you over in the Patreon. The link is below. Patreon.com/TheCrowderBoys. Get over there. We're headed there now. We love you.
I love you.